Hi, this is Mike again. Have you thought about the way our current school system is starting to look more like the education system installed by Adolf Hitler in late 1930? Nazis aimed to indoctrinate the younger population by reforming the education system. They aimed to intellectualize education. They did not want education to provoke people to ask questions or think for themselves. They believed this new approach would instill obedience and belief in the Nazi worldview, creating the ideal future generation. Yes, I did say they wanted to instill a Nazi worldview. Today the education system is trying to install an anti-biblical worldview or a humanistic worldview. The Nazis first focused on changing what students learned. They changed the core curriculum to emphasize sports history and racial science as the most important subjects. In 1936, sports were taught for a minimum of 2 to 3 hours every school day. By 1938, this had been increased to 5 hours every day. Subjects such as religion became less important and were eventually removed from the curriculum altogether. The Nazis also changed the textbooks. They introduced new textbooks which were often racist and promoted ideas such as the need for more living space. Any textbooks used to educate students had to be approved by the party. The Nazis also placed great emphasis on who the teachers were under the restoration of the Professional Civil Service Act of April 7, 1933. Just 3 months after Hitler became chancellor, all Jewish teachers and teachers with undesirable political beliefs such as communists were dismissed. This act also made membership in the Nazi Party compulsory for all teachers. The National Socialist Teachers League, creation in 1929, became responsible for the control and education of teachers following the Nazi rise to power. All teachers were required to attend a 1-month compulsory Nazi training course, which emphasized Nazi ideology and the importance of advocating the regime's ideas in universities. As a consequence, all Jewish professors were dismissed. This action had a large impact, as these professors made up 12 of all German professors. These professors also comprised 25 of Germany's Nobel Prize winners in 1933. In addition to the dismissal of teachers, a quota was imposed on schools and universities so that they could only accept a certain number of Jewish students. In 1938, these students were banned from attending public schools and universities entirely. In addition to these changes, the Nazis also created several new schools which aimed to train the future Nazi elite. Special schools were set up for students hoping to become future political and military leaders, and Adolf Hitler schools were solely to train those hoping to go into Nazi politics. The Nazis also created another school called order castles. Order castles were the pinnacle of Nazi education aimed at young adults who aspired to the highest ranks of the Nazi Party. To be considered for entry, applicants had to have attended an Adolf Hitler school for 6 years, undertaken state labor for 2.5 years, and spent 4 years in full-time work only for order castles. All 3 of these new types of schools focused on indoctrinating pupils in Nazi policies and beliefs to the highest possible degree. Today, American schools are reducing the emphasis on reading, writing, and arithmetic. They are creating more social indoctrination courses such as comprehensive sex education, critical race theory, and social justice. All these new courses are designed to dumb down America's students with a long-term plan of educating them to become workers in tomorrow's workforce and to carry out the ideas of the New World Order. It is no wonder American students continue to achieve lower test scores in traditional academic subjects while spending more money per student than ever before.
When will parents wake up and stand up to the schools to get back to academics and away from indoctrination? We need to eliminate the Department of Education and put education back into the hands of parents. To combat the power of the teachers' union, we need to promote school choice so that parents can decide where to send their kids. If you want to make a difference, set up a local cultural impact team to monitor your local school board, run conservatives for your local school board, and push for school choice in your state. If you want help in establishing a local cultural impact team, contact Nehemiah Reset by sending us an email to info@nehemiahreset.org. We will send you some material to help you get started. I encourage you to stand up for your kids and your grandchildren and prevent the global elite from further indoctrinating your kids. If you want to get more information about the indoctrination going on in our public schools today, go to our website at nehemiahreset.org. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.